भाई यहाँ कोई गाड़ी नहीं लगेगी।
हमको पहचानेंगे। आता नाही आहे कशा बऱ्याच घ्या का कल्यास काढले
कौन वाली
Well-responsible
करने पड़ते हैं। क्या करने काम है बस जिन्हें बात दिया भाई वो लगा देते भाई।
You can also seek advice and guidance from experts on business structure, market intelligence, competitive scenario, legal aspects, and industry-specific inputs. Also, with the online communities section, you get the opportunity to be a part of various experts, functional and sectoral communities which facilitate active discussions, expert guidance, and peer-to-peer interaction. MyCII.in also enriches your business knowledge and offers various special services for the MNCs and SMEs. You can access more than 30,000 knowledge resources, valuable webinar recordings, more than 1,000 publications.
फिर आप सामने
ठीक है।
चेयर डालो बैठ
अभी तक नहीं हुआ।
भाई यहाँ कोई गाड़ी नहीं लगेगी।
हमको पहचानेंगे।
अरे यस यस भाई यहाँ कोई गाड़ी नहीं लगेगी।
हमको पहचानेंगे।
Shape the future of Indian defense manufacturing industries. On this note, I would like to invite my colleague, Ms. Devashri Chakrabarti, Deputy General Manager, Vehicle Factory, Jabalpur, to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Astha. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all in the inaugural ceremony of Indian Defence Manufacturing Conclave 2025. MSMEs are playing a very vital part in the Indian economy. They are contributing approximately 30% to Indian GDP. Talking specifically about the MSMEs in the defence sector, they are contributing significantly in the manufacturing of components and sub-assemblies of defense equipment systems. These are integral part of the defense supply chain of the various PSUs and private OEMs. The ability of these MSME partners regarding innovation and flexible manufacturing base make them an indispensable part to the sector. Due to major transformation in current geopolitical landscapes and rapid advancement in technology, there is need of self-reliance in defense production, and that is why the initiative of Atmanirbhar Bharat in defense production has been taken by Ministry. The Government of India is proposing various measures and like increasing budget allocation, defense acquisition procedure, positive indigenization list, schemes like IDEX and SWEETEN, etc. to promote indigenization and MSME sector. The defense conclaves are one of the outreach programs of DDP to promote domestic defense manufacturing. This first of its kind of conclave in Jabalpur has been organized first time, as we said, has major thrust areas. The aim of this conclave is to expand the vendor base available to the DPSUs and private OEMs by engaging capable and competent MSMEs across India to promote indigenization in line with the DAP and positive indigenization list, to integrate MSMEs and startups into the defense supply chain of defense PSUs and OEMs, private OEMs, to facilitate interaction between defense PSUs and MSMEs and industry partners. And this is one of the most important aim of this kind of conclave is to provide a platform to MSMEs to showcase their skill and manufacturing capability, especially in the defense sector. So in the coming days of this conclave, we are going to focus on technical session on crucial topics such as latest policy reforms and R&D opportunities, and mainly how MSMEs can effectively enter and thrive into the defense manufacturing ecosystem. We also look forward to having productive B2B interactions between DPSUs and industry partners with MSME firms present over here. So I would like to say that the MSMEs are not just vendors, they are the innovation engine and foundation of a robust defense supply chain. The focus of ours is hand-holding and integrating them into the mainstream defense production. Let us seize this opportunity to connect, network and share initiatives and insights to build a self-reliant and resilient defense industrial base for the nation. I welcome you all once again, and I hope this will usher in a new era into defense and MSME collaboration. I thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Devashri, for setting the inaugural tone so perfectly and meticulously. I would now like to request our respected Shri Praveen Kumar, Chief General Manager, Vehicle Factory Jabalpur, to please come on stage to deliver the opening remarks.
मॉर्निंग एवरीवन, आप सबको सुप्रभात। रिस्पेक्टेड श्री संजय द्विवेदी सर, चेयरमैन मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर AVNL and chief guest of this inaugural function of Indian Defence Manufacturing Conclave 2025, dignitaries seated on the sofa, champions of industry, delegates from CIA, stalwarts of district administration, heads of various military establishments and local civil and police administration, executives from various DPSUs, friends from various other streams. 2 years back, when I was in the Ministry of Defence Department of Defence Production, I was the nodal officer for all these conclaves. And as a nodal officer, I used to coordinate all these conclaves pan-India. Now it's my proud privilege and honor that pursuant to the directives of MOD-DDP and the blessings and directions and guidance of my chairman and managing director, sir, I am the chief host of this conclave. And the collaborators of DFJ are my friends from CIA and MPIDC. Now the most important thing is why at all do you organize this Indian Defence Manufacturing Conclave? What is the rationale behind this? My colleague in a welcome address has already outlined the basis and objectives. This flows from this triad of philosophy, policy and procedure. Philosophy is Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India, Self-Reliant India. Policy is a defence acquisition procedure with Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India, Self-Reliance as the cornerstone of the policy. And the procedure is ease of doing business. Now how is this philosophy, policy and procedure as a triad possible? Philosophy drives policy, policy dictates procedure. For this to concretize, you need to have a robust domestic defense ecosystem. That is possible only when you have an excellent supply chain of Indian vendors that comprises not only the DPSUs, the private defense majors, but also the MSMEs and startups who are the backbone, the shining stars of the domestic defense ecosystem. It is only with their value addition, with their significant contribution to the domestic defense arena that we can aspire, aim to be indigenous, self-reliant in all important platforms of defense. This conclave provides an ideal platform for the Indian defense industry, which includes the public sector, the private majors, the MSMEs, the startups, the academia, the various institutes, and various other administration, agencies, administrative agencies connected to get connected, to get integrated into the supply chain, whereby the local industry gets a major boost and the local economy gets a significant, a substantial impetus. That's why the conclave is not restricted only to the conference. It has inaugural session, it has voluntary session, it has B2B meetings and also presentations from the DPSUs and the private defense majors on the procurement policies and procedures. As you are aware, the government of India during the last few years has carried out major policy and procedural reforms in the defense sector. Now it is for us to get benefited by these policy and procedural reforms. That is only when your vendor base expands, when the MSMEs and the startups, they increasingly get integrated into the supply chain of the major DPSUs and the private majors. It is only when for any important assembly, sub-assembly, component, treatment, you are not dependent on imports. You know the geopolitical situation. In this volatile geopolitical situation, nobody can afford to be dependent on foreign OEMs or for that matter imports. It's not only a business concern, it's a strategic imperative that you source your requirements of defense and equip the armed forces with state-of-the-art equipment with indigenous sources. That is what the government of India aims. That's why so much of trust on indigenization, on innovation. Because by indigenizing progressively through innovations in an evolutionary manner, you scale up your capabilities, you augment your capacities, you enhance your skills, and then only you become a serious player in the domestic defense ecosystem. When the domestic defense ecosystem gets more and more robust, it gets strengthened, then only you become a significant contributor to exports. We have an ambitious export target of 50,000 crores. Now that is only possible when we have a very robust domestic supply chain where there is significant substantial contribution of all major stakeholders, the industry associations, the DPSUs, the private majors, the MSMEs, the startups, the academia, the IITs, the management, the local administration, all are part of stakeholders. They are all important stakeholders. It is only in a cohesive, concerted manner that we take the nation to new heights of glory in the defense arena. So friends, I would request all of you who are present here and who will be participating in the B2B meetings, the presentations by the BPSUs and private defense makers, and the military sessions and the various other sessions. Please utilize this platform which has been given by PDP to us to enhance your capabilities, to augment your capacity, to understand the procurement policies, procedures and systems of the various stakeholders. Because then only you can become a serious player in the supply chain. It is just not get together where there is exchange of ideas. We mean business. We are very keen, all the DPSUs who are present here, all the present defense majors who are present here, all the dignitaries who are present here, all of them are very keen that the Indian defense industry develops. And how is it possible? Only when you understand, when you articulate, you educate the procedures, the policies, and you survey the market, you understand the business, defense business. What are the long-term concerns? What are the long-term requirements? What are the short-term requirements? What are the medium-term goals? Then only you can be a very important player in this segment. So with these few words, I would like to conclude my opening remarks. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
This conclave with your opening remarks. Under your constant guidance, support and motivation, VFJ was able to successfully host this prestigious event. As Sir rightly mentioned, that the three triads of development are philosophy, procedure and policy. This conclave is providing a vital platform for interface between the DPSUs and the Indian industries, including MSMEs and startups. It will definitely give impetus to local industry, strengthening the local defense ecosystem, and will promote industrial growth. Now, I would like to welcome upon the stage Shri Anil Rathore, Executive Director, NPDIC, to kindly address the gathering and share your thoughts with us. NPIDC plays a very crucial role in promoting and coordinating industrial development by providing infrastructure, support services and fostering development in the state of Madhya Pradesh.
Thank you. Respected Sanjay Dwivedi sir, CMD AVNL, respected Praveen sir, CPM AVNL, and my esteemed guests, dignitaries, leaders of the industries, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to you all. It is an honor to address this gathering at Indian Defence Manufacturing Conclave 2025, which is hosted here in Jabalpur. The event is more than a conference, and it is showcase of nation's determination to achieve Atmanirbhar Bharat and to promote the defense industrial production, specifically in Madhya Pradesh and that too in Jabalpur region. The choice of Jabalpur is very symbolic because the defense area in Madhya Pradesh is mostly developed here only, and most of the defense PSU, vehicle factory Jabalpur, gun carriage factory, Army Base Workshop and COD, which are the backbone of defense manufacturing in India, are based here only. So, from the beginning of the Shaktiman trucks to now, mine protected vehicle and artillery guns, which are developed here, so which showcase the transformation of technology from the basic to the latest technology. So, this city present opportunities. The city's engineering capability, skilled workforce and established ecosystem make Jabalpur the natural hub for the next wave of defense innovation and production. Madhya Pradesh, in Madhya Pradesh, as Executive Director of MPIDCs, my message to you is very clear that our state offers unmatched advantage in many areas which are built on the progressive policies, including in mining as well as production and industrial policy promotion, apart from the strong infrastructure and responsive governance. First of all, the Madhya Pradesh is having a basic geographical advantage because being the center of India, it is seamlessly connected to all the parts of the country. So naturally, it offers a decisive advantage for defense and aerospace industries from the point of view of supply chain as well as strategic advantage. We have a robust infrastructure of 320 notified industrial areas which offer an area of 1.25 lakh acres of industrial land which is available for the industries to invest. Apart from this, the power generation in Madhya Pradesh is 31 gigawatt which are in surplus, so that will offer a continuous power supply to the industries. Apart from it, we have water reserve available for the industries and a road network plus ICDs and 7 airports available in the Madhya Pradesh to facilitate the industries. Apart from it, the strategic corridors which are going through Madhya Pradesh is PMIC, and to be specific about the Jabalpur region, the Varanasi to Nagpur industrial corridor, Delhi to Nagpur industrial corridor is passing through Jabalpur and nearby areas of Sivni, which offer a strategic advantage for the industry which can be set up or which is going to be set up in this Jabalpur region. Apart from it, our policy framework presented basic advantage over the other policy which we have earlier. Now we offer up to 40% of the incentive for the capital subsidy which is invested in our industry area. Apart from it, land premium rate, we give a 75 rebates, 75 up to 75% rebate for the developed land if any industry is interested to invest in that area, and for the undeveloped areas we give 50% incentive. Apart from it, the abundance in this Jabalpur regions of these natural minerals, dolomite, coal, iron ore, manganese, copper is abundance, which offer a ready supply of minerals to the industries which they can use to their advantage because the raw material is easily available, the market is here only, so we need to just set up an industry and it will offer a huge advantage over the other areas. Apart from it, there is, to complement this vision, the proposal for multi-model logistic park in Jabalpur is under consideration. We have identified the land and talks are ongoing with NHML for speed up this project, and there is a positive feasibility report being submitted by NHML. So I think that soon we will have a positive outcome of this. Apart from it, there are major investment upcoming here in Jabalpur. Adani Power has also shown a great investment expression in Katni. So apart from it, because if there is any major industry which is come up, it will also uplift all the MSMEs which can supply raw material or the parts to these big industries. So finally, I would like to share that through our favorable policy and proactive facilitation and strong institutional support, NPIDC stand committed to partner with every defense manufacturer or even other manufacturer in this area and create value through Make in India and to reduce our dependence on imports and to take India to a level where we are the major exporters, not importers. Finally, I would like to say that this conclave is really not an event, but it is a declaration that now the time has for MPs come up and Madhya Pradesh is ready to lead India's next defense manufacturing revolution, with Jabalpur being the anchor for our policy, infrastructure and talent that it provides, and we will take India from a journey of global dependence to the world become dependent on us. Thank you everyone. From the side of Government of Madhya Pradesh and MPIDC, I thank you very much for coming here and seeing the industry which has been set up and as well as the potential that Madhya Pradesh provides. Thank you.
Thank you, Shri Anil Rathod, for the valuable insights you gave about the pivotal role NPIDC is playing in industrial development and investment. We are privileged to have among us one of the domains of the Indian defense manufacturing industry. So, with immense respect, now I invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Sanjay Dwivedi, CMD ADNL, to deliver the keynote address.
Good morning, namaskar. I will begin with the point what Ms. Astha told in the beginning, that this place was chosen to hold this event for the first time by ABNL, and I think there is a reason for that. CGM, who is sitting here, is perhaps the natural magnet to conduct such programs. 2 years back, he was in Hyderabad. He conducted one MSME conclave in Hyderabad. Last year, he was in Chennai. He conducted one MSME conclave at Chennai, Avadi. And this year, he has come to Jabalpur. I don't know what next and where next. So, the host of today's event, the program which is being conducted here, Shri Praveen Kumar, CGM of Vehicle Factory Jabalpur, Controller of CQA Vehicles, Shri Rakate, Shri Anil Rathod, Executive Director MPIDC, Ms. Rachna Jindal, Director CIA, all the dignitaries who are sharing the dais, who are sitting in the front, who are available here, all the industry champions who have come here to participate in this 3-day event which will go on for 3 days. I think that is another first, that it is being done for the first time, that any event of this type is being held for consecutively for 3 days. So I would like to, I am really happy to see participation in such a large number from the Indian industries, from defense PSUs, from, I understand that from some of the foreign OEMs also, there is a participation in this event. It is really wonderful to have all of you here. I welcome all of you once again for this event at Jabalpur. This event will not only provide an opportunity for all of us who are on the other side, on the main side of manufacturing the major items, but our most important partners who are, because of whom we are able to produce whatever we are producing here, it will provide an opportunity to interact, to understand each other better, to bring new industries to partner with us, to be with us, support in the cause of overall national defense, building it, the Indian defense ecosystem, strengthening it so that whatever is expected, whatever is required by the government, we should be able to deliver that. First of all, I would like to say that such interactions, such events should be a reason for us to celebrate what we have done, what we have achieved, then understand, realize what is the way forward, where we have to move forward, what is the next step, and then set our goals, set our eyes on the goals, what we are required to achieve in future, which should get aligned with the goals of the government of India, the national goals. So to celebrate what we have achieved in the last few years, from the time Indian defense manufacturing, Make in India, and all those Atmanirbhar Bharat were given a push by our Prime Minister, by the Defense Ministry, we have seen that last year Indian defense production has reached the level of 1.5 lakh crores in 24-25, which was an increase of 18% over the previous year. Now, next figure which I will say is that out of this, 23,000 crores goes towards the export to other countries, which was very, very low 10 years back from now. So if we have been able to reach this figure of 23,000 crores, that itself shows that we are on the right path. Our growth is mainly on account of the growth of the Indian defense private industries, who are themselves manufacturing some of the products, some of the platforms, but mainly it is on account of the growth of the PSUs, duly supported basically by the defense industry, who have been contributing to the cause of defense production in India. And because of that, the issues from PSUs also have risen to the level of 1,20,000 crores approximately. This will continue. The basic figures which indicate why it will continue are on two counts. One is the requirement of India's defense forces, for which the contracts are being placed by MOD, and during last year, 24-25, the total value of the contracts which have been signed by MOD the value is to 2.09 lakh crores. Now out of this, the figure which used to be towards the imports in the past used to be major imports and less towards domestic production. Now the figure is quite different. The facts are quite different. Out of 2.09 lakh crores, the share of Indian defense industries, private as well as DPSUs, is 80%. So you can imagine that the shift is not taking place, it has already taken place, and it is going to continue further. How it has been made possible, how it has been achieved, it is basically because of the policies which have been initiated by the government of India. Right in the year 2014-15, we have seen the schemes like positive indigenization list, which prohibits import of the items which have been already developed in India. more and more transparent and better year after year. Launch of schemes like Make 1, Make 2, IDEX, and several other schemes which are being floated from time to time now besides IDEX. There are some other schemes also, because IDEX was limited to only 2.5 crore. So new schemes which have been supported by the government takes it up to 25 crores, which can be given to the Indian startups and MSMEs for strengthening the requirement of defense technology. Defense corridors have been set up in Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh. These two states itself have attracted investment to the tune of 8,500 crores, and other states have already started working towards creating such kind of defense, if not corridors, at least different hubs which will provide support to the Indian defense industry. The list of positive and international list has grown up to 5,500 items. So many further items are going to be added. From the time when everything used to be imported, the entire technology used to be mainly part of, used to come from imports. Now the shift is towards manufacturing in India, and the next shift, which has already started taking place, is exports. It is not something which is being considered. It has already started by way of 23,000 crores of exports which have been achieved by Indian defense industries, including PSUs. Now, the opportunity which is there in front of us, it is of course, which is very clearly visible because of the current geopolitical situation. It will definitely not going to subside in the near future. So that means the requirement of such defense equipment is continuing to grow further. All of us who are sitting here, who are part of this event, know this very well, that this is an opportunity which is available for us. And if we make use of this opportunity, definitely everyone will be benefited. So ABNL is also part of this entire gamut of things which are taking place, which are taking shape. First of all, as on today also, I can say that we are almost around 4% of the entire defense production which is being done by India. We have reached the level of 5,000 crores during last year. And in near future, definitely ABNL is aiming to become a $1 billion company. That means 8,500 crores by the next year. And if we are to grow from 5,000 crores to 8,500 crores in 2 years, some of you may be knowing, some of you may not be knowing about the history of ABNL. So just to give some brief about ABNL, we are, you know, the organization which was corporatized 4 years back, Ordnance Factory Board. There were 41 ordnance factories under Ordnance Factory Board that time in the year 2021. These factories were, the government considered that to improve efficiency, to improve autonomy of these factories, these units, it is required to be corporatized. And the best way what government decided was to corporatize by making it as 7 different DPSUs. So ABNL is one of those DPSUs which were carved out of OFB, and we have 5 manufacturing units. 2 units are located in Abdi, 1 is located in Hyderabad, one is located near Mumbai, Ambernath, and one is the unit where we are all here, Jabalpur. We are making the products, what we are making are basically all armor fighting vehicles and logistic vehicles, which we are seeing here today. Armor fighting vehicles, what we have been manufacturing and what we are doing today is T-70 to T-90 tanks, BMP, which is infantry combat vehicle, and here in this factory we are manufacturing mine protected vehicle and the logistic vehicles, as was mentioned by Mr. Anil Rathod, that Shaktiman, this factory was known earlier for Shaktiman Nissan Jonga, and for last around 27 years we have been manufacturing vehicles, Stallion and LPTA, which are in collaboration with Tata and Ashok Leyland. And in this same factory we manufacture mine protected vehicles, which are displayed outside. You must have had a look at those vehicles, mine protected vehicles, and we are proud that we were the pioneers in the country to manufacture mine protected vehicles way back in 1999. So coming to this factory now, Jabalpur, we have now decided that this factory has much greater potential. So we should not restrict ourselves by making it, and there is a greater requirement for the products which are being manufactured by AVNL in other factories. One such requirement is overhaul of T-72 tanks, which is being done by Avadi, and the requirement is growing substantial. During next 10 years, the Army, whatever requirement has been indicated, is quite substantial. So we have decided that we will undertake overhauling of T-72 tanks in this factory. The work has already started, and very soon we will be rolling out the first one, which is without any significant investment. But if we are to make it in large numbers, we have to definitely commit ourselves with much larger investment. So it has been decided that we will, from our company itself, we are going to invest to the tune of approximately 450 crores and set up complete facility for overhauling of tanks in this factory, so that this becomes part of A vehicle. We call it armored vehicles, are called A vehicles. So this also becomes part of A vehicles and migrate itself from B vehicles. Controller is smiling because he knows that he has to undertake a lot of work of inspection of the vehicles which we are going to overhaul here. Like this, we are going to modernize our plants, modernize our facilities in other areas. We are committing investment to the tune of around 1500 crores in other factories also, and that way we can only foresee that AVNL will grow from strength to strength, and there will be a time when we will be soon. Now we have become a Miniratna one company, and very soon we will become Navratna, and maybe on the course of becoming Maharatna in near future. Why I said all this is because you should feel that there is an opportunity with AVNL. You should feel connected that there will be a requirement in future for which, if the industries come to us and work with us for making all this possible, I think I'm sure both of us will be benefited. It is not going to benefit only AVNL if we reach the level of 10,000 crores or 20,000 crores. It is the entire industry, it is the entire state, as he was mentioning that it will provide a lot of opportunities to the industry, it will provide a lot of employment to the local talents which are available, which are being developed. In the morning we were discussing with Mr. Singh about the skill development which is going to be undertaken, that which is something which is required to be done here also in this state, so that we can get the required talent and make whatever dreams are being seen by us and by the industry to make it possible. So for all this, what we require is not this part. What I mentioned is something which has to do with enhancing our capacity, making more number of same products what we have been making. But real growth will not come by this. Real growth for India and the requirement which is there for the Indian defense forces will not come from this, but it will come from development of new products. So to undertake that, what we have to do is we have to push research and R&D or product development in a big way. And that is where, once again, I feel the Indian defense industry, particularly the startups and MSMEs, can collaborate with us, can come to us with a lot of new things which are being taken up by them, a lot of energy which is there with the startups, a lot of ideas which are there with them. They can bring those ideas, they can bring that kind of energy and undertake development of those critical technologies. I should say those are now disruptive technologies which are required to be incorporated in all the products what we are manufacturing, and all the futuristic products which will be developed by ABNL, by all the other industries also. So for this, what is required is collaboration. Definitely, that is the only way we can progress together. It is not by competition, but by collaboration that we can progress. And whatever is available with us, whatever is available with you, we can bring it together on the common platform and work together to develop new technologies which will strengthen our Indian defense forces and provide us opportunity to improve our imports from 23,000 crores what has been achieved during last year to 50,000 crores, which has been exhorted by the defense minister during last meeting which was held, that we will by 28-29 we have to reach the level of 50,000 crores. That dream will be possible only if we work together. Another important area is the quality. Quality of the product, what we are going to manufacture, has to be top class. We know that we are making the products which are going to be used by the soldiers and those at the borders during some operations like Operation Sindoor which was conducted, or many other such requirements which is going to happen. The soldier gets only one opportunity. Either he can do whatever he is supposed to do, or otherwise he will be victim of some other actions which are taken by adversary. So we have to ensure that the quality of the product is such that it strengthens his hands, it makes him confident of using that equipment, that if I use this equipment, I will definitely be able to do what I am required to do. And it should operate or it should work in the first time, the very first time, and very correctly as it is for the purpose for which it is meant. And this is required of course for defense forces, but now since we are taking up exports, for export definitely it is very important that we manufacture our products which are of top quality, because we have to create not only the name of the product or the company which is making it, but the entire country. We have to make it in the name of brand India. And this is another word which was used by our defense minister in one of the quality conclave which was held in the month of May this year, in which he emphasized about quality. If some of you were part of that conclave, quality conclave, you can recollect that he made this appeal to everyone, all the people who are manufacturing the defense equipment, that we have to make all our equipment of topmost quality. So, what I would like to say is that defense has always been a source of development of new technologies, new rather disruptive technologies have been developed by particularly during the wars, World War I, World War II, or even subsequently whenever there was any such requirement, it was during the wars that the best technology has come out, and that is what we are required to do now. That we may be hearing about drones, counter drones, CUS, all such technologies which are required to be incorporated in the vehicles, active protection system, or whatever technologies we talk about. It is something which is required to be developed at very fast pace, and this is the opportunity where we can develop these technologies at very fast pace, and that is why the main aim of this meet, what we are going to do, its aim is basically to enhance the vendor base for us. The DDP is doing it because they know that there is a huge requirement which is required to be met by, and we have potential of meeting that requirement by Indian defense manufacturers in private sector and PSUs. So that is how this conclave is being organized, so that we can again come together, understand each other's requirement, understand each other's capabilities, convert those opportunities into actual products which are required to be given to the defense forces. It is also required to promote indigenization. On this matter, I can say proudly that AVNL has been able to achieve very high level of indigenization for all its products, which is again possible only because of the support, the work which is done by MSMEs, various MSMEs. All our engines, generally it is talked, everyone talks about engines, that engines are very difficult to manufacture. All of us can be proud of this fact that whatever engines are being manufactured by us for all the tanks and infantry combat vehicles are 100% indigenized, and which is possible only because of MSMEs like you. So I wish this event all the very best during next 3 days. I wish that we should have the best interaction possible among all the DPSUs, all the industry partners who have come here from a distance. Jabalpur is not very convenient place to come. All of you have taken your time out to come here, and you have made this event successful, and I am sure during next 3 days many more people will come, many more industry partners will come, and they will be finding new ways, opportunities and avenues to work together with us, partner with us. During this event, all the DPSUs also will be making their presentations here, and from AVNL also one of our senior officer, Mr. D.K. Madan, General Manager from Corporate Office, he will be making the presentation about what are the opportunities, where we require partnership, and how you can come to us, what will be the procedures, and because those procedures are not procedures at all now. We have simplified it, as he was mentioning, ease of doing business. We have simplified it so much that now these procedures are bare formalities which are required to be done. So Mr. Madan tomorrow will make you aware about whatever is required to be done, and same will be the case with all the other DPSU, my colleague officers who are sitting here. They will also be doing the same thing tomorrow and today and tomorrow. I wish all the best to all of you. I wish all of us should take an oath that we will strengthen our country's defense forces, strengthen their hands, make all the products of such quality that they don't have anything to complain about, they should be very happy to use the products what are being manufactured by us. And one more thing which I would like to say that today we were delayed slightly because there was one function which has been at very short notice. It was organized on the behest of the government to commemorate the national song Vande Mataram for completing its 150 years. So that is something which has. So it is very auspicious day today that we are holding this event today. We apologize for starting this event slightly late, but it is for some very important and auspicious reason. We thank you once again for coming here, being part of this. I have taken slightly time, I think, but I wanted to convey whatever are important aspects which I should have conveyed having come here and to be being with all of you. Thank you so much. All the very best. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring keynote address. Your valuable perspective has truly enriched this event. As sir highlighted, this conclave offers immense opportunities to promote indigenization, to empower MSMEs and startups to actively participate in defense manufacturing supply chain. This conclave will not only provide valuable insights, but it will also provide practical solutions to help MSMEs, OEMs, startups to navigate challenge, seize emerging opportunities, and ensure sustainable development for all. Now, to conclude this inaugural program and to express our sincere gratitude to everyone who made this event possible, I would invite Ms. Rachna Jindal, Regional Director, CII, to deliver the vote of thanks. CII is playing a vital role of acting as a bridge between government and business to strengthen economic ties, facilitating dialogue and promoting diplomatic alliance.
Thank you, Ms. Asta. A very good afternoon to everybody once again. Mr. Sanjay Devedi, Chairman and Managing Director, AVNL. Shri Praveen Kumar, CGM, Vehicle Factory, Jabalpur, AVNL. Shri Anil Adhuji, Executive Director at MPIDC. Ms. Devashri Chakravarti, DGM, AVNL. Honorable dignitaries, distinguished guests, and industry leaders and delegates. A very good morning and warm greetings to all of you once again. On behalf of CII, it is my privilege to extend the vote of thanks at the inaugural session of the Indian Defence Manufacturing Conclave 2025 here in this historic city of Jabalpur, a city, like Sir said, synonymous with the nation's long and proud tradition of defence manufacturing technology innovation. At the outset, I express our deepest gratitude to Shri Sanjay Devedi for gracing this occasion and sharing a vision that truly reinforces India's resolve towards Atmanirbhar in defence manufacturing. So your presence today has added immense value and motivation to all participants and industry leaders here. Sir, Honorable Prime Minister has on multiple occasions emphasized on indigenization as well as on the MSMEs. And this conclave today here is an endeavor to further talk about this indigenization, talk about the opportunity which it brings together, and as a testimony to our collective commitment to transform the India's defence sector, not only to be self-reliant, but also to be globally competitive and participate in the exports, like Sir mentioned. So you also made some great announcements and a vision of having AVNL as a $1 billion company and 450 crore here in this Jabalpur, which truly reflects and speaks of the opportunity industry has to contribute in the production or in the participation collaboratively with the defense establishments present in Jabalpur. We are deeply thankful to Armored Vehicles Limited for their constant support and guidance, as well as to the Department of Defense Production, Ministry of Defense, for their valuable collaboration in making this conclave an exhibition of reality, which is the first time happening in Jabalpur. So it speaks of its volume and the commitment and the reflection which the Indian defense establishments really has for including the Indian industry, MSMEs and industries at large for the defense production. A special note of gratitude also to our industry partners and sponsors whose support has made this conclave and exhibition possible at a very short notice. So your contribution underscores the shared vision between the government and industry to propel the India's defense sector towards sustainable growth and global competitiveness. As we conclude this inaugural session, I take this opportunity to invite all the guests, delegates and participants to visit the defense manufacturing exhibition in the next hall that has been thoughtfully curated as a part of this conclave. And I'm sure in the years to come, with the growth that is envisioned for AVNL, we will have triple the size of this exhibition here in Jabalpur itself. And the exhibition not only talks about the technologies, products or capabilities by the Indian industry, it has a wide range of displays from the advanced material, precision engineering to next-gen platforms and AI-enabled systems, which I'm sure will be a true reflection to the defense establishments here, also for the innovation and the research developments which you mentioned and highlighted in your address. I also encourage everybody to actively participate in the vendor development sessions and also the B2B meetings planned over the next 2 days. These interactions will not only allow us to have new business avenues, but also foster long-term partnerships that can drive innovation and supply chain resilience in the defense sectors. I extend my sincere appreciation to all the dignitaries, participants, and the AVNL team. Maybe I would just request everybody to give a round of applause for the entire AVNL team. That's really put their effort and energy to make this exhibition and this conclave possible. So thank you once again for your presence, everybody, and continued support. And I hope that you have a great exhibition and a VGP for the next 2-3 days. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Rachna. And with this, we come to the end of this inaugural session of the Indian Defence Manufacturing Conclave 2025. I urge all the dignitaries present to take active participation in the vendor development program and B2B meetings which are scheduled in the next 2 days. Now, I request our chief guest, Shri Sanjay Trivedi sir, CGM DFJ Shri Praveen Kumar sir, and all the dignitaries seated to please come on the dais to unveil the magazine catalogue of Indian Defence Manufacturing Conclave 2025. To give a huge round of applause. Now I request all the dignitaries to proceed for the inauguration of the exhibition by our respected chief guest. After visit to the exhibition, all the VVIPs, dignitaries are requested to join for the working lunch in VFJ's officers' mess, and other dignitaries to please join for the working lunch in the food court. The liaison officers to coordinate accordingly for the lunch. Thank you all for your precious presence and have a wonderful and inspiring day ahead. Thank you.
धीमा सा बताएगा प्लीज निकल जाए अंदर से
ठीक है आने दीजिए हम
हाँ वो तो एक मार
मैडम थोड़ा पीछे उनके ना सामने
व्हीकल्स के लिए और ये रेलवे लोग दोनों हुआ
इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स का तो बहुत ज़्यादा
रक्षा क्षेत्र में स्वदेशी उत्पादन मेक इन इंडिया स्टार्टअप को बढ़ावा देने के लिए भारत सरकार जबलपुर में इंडियन डिफेंस कॉन्क्लेव का आयोजन करवा रही है, जो कि KVNL जबलपुर परिसर में तीसरे परिसर में ये आयोजन किया जा रहा है। इसकी भव्य शुरुआत आज जबलपुर से हुई है। जबलपुर एक परिसर में अभी इस इंडियन डिफेंस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग की शुरुआत हुई और KVNL के CM संजय द्विवेदी जी भी आए हुए हैं और साथ ही साथ CGM है प्रवीण कुमार VFJ वो फिलहाल जो स्टॉल्स लगाए गए हैं यहाँ पर बड़े पैमाने पर जो स्वदेशी कंपनियाँ भी हैं जो रक्षा क्षेत्र में आ सकती है उनका मुआयना कर रहे हैं। ये इंडस्ट्रीज़ हैं जिनको प्रमोट करने के लिए
मीडिया बाइट्स बात करेंगे। अभी एग्जीबिशन राउंड हो रहा है, आप मीडिया बाइट्स पोस्ट नहीं करेंगे, अभी ये खत्म हो जाने के वहाँ बैठ के बस इसको हो जाएगा तो वहाँ बैठ के ही मीडिया बाइट अलग से साफ कर लेंगे।
पीछे आइए आप लोग प्लीज, थोड़ा पीछे आइए ना। पीछे आइए।
सब पीछे ही है, पुस्तक आपने नहीं
अरे उधर कहाँ पीछे हम इसको थोड़ी बंद कर रहे हैं एक बार, कर रहे हैं ना। आ रहा है आ रहा है। अरे पत्रकार कितने बजे अरे हम अंदर ही घुसे, अरे उसमें घुस रहे हैं ना। लाइट बढ़ा लो, पता लाइट थोड़ी तेज ही चलाना डिस्प्ले से, मोबाइल में गायब होती चले जाता।
आप एक तरफ पॉलिसी बोल रहे हैं, and we are also supplying कैमरा वाले गाड़ी में जाएंगे।
सर, आज का ये जो आयोजन है ये हम इतना महत्वपूर्ण जो है डिफेंस क्षेत्र में कि जब स्वदेशी को बढ़ाने की बात कहते हैं।
देखा है जो अभी यहाँ स्टार्ट किया है एक कॉन्क्लेव प्राइवेट इंडस्ट्री और सेक्टर को जोड़ने का काम है। ये कॉन्क्लेव हमने यहाँ आयोजित की है 3 दिन चलेगी और ये 3 दिनों में आई एम श्योर बहुत अच्छा इंटरेक्शन होगा इंडस्ट्री का विद आवर एंटरप्राइज यहाँ पे लोकेटेड है बाकी जगह पे हमारे उनके साथ में और एक दूसरे को समझ के इंडस्ट्री का रिक्वायरमेंट समझ के और किस तरह से हम एक चीज़ कर सकते हैं कि हमारी रिक्वायरमेंट्स का वेरी लार्ज बहुत है हमारे पास अपने डिफेंस फोर्सेस के लिए और एक्सपोर्ट्स के लिए करती है। इसके लिए यदि हमारी इंडस्ट्री साथ में
सर, एक्सपोर्ट के लिए भी आपकी एक्सपोर्ट के लिए
एक तो जो हम एक्सपोर्ट करना है वो हम एक्सपोर्ट करना है और दूसरा जो हम इम्पोर्ट करते हैं वो इम्पोर्ट करते हैं। तो आपको दोनों वजह से हमारी इंडस्ट्री को इम्पोर्ट करते रहेंगे तो जो उसका जो शेयर ऑफ बिजनेस है वो इनको ही जाएगा और इसी तरह से नए प्रोडक्ट जो हम
शायद 5 मिनट में कॉन्टैक्ट करा तेरे को।
बढ़िया दिवाकर तो चौक रात को वैसे आ रहे हैं दिवाकर हमको सुबह फोन से मतलब नहीं आया जैसा आपने आगे से देखा वैसे आ गया वो देखा वो नहीं आया
Good afternoon. Good evening. Yeah. Excuse me. चौंगा जो आपका है ना चौंगा उसके जो डोर्स है उसके एंट्री डोर्स हमने सब भी अपने लगाए हैं आई थिंक यू विल इंस्पायर दिस yes for BFG we are giving it to Mahindra Defense, we are giving it to Ashok Leyland, we are working with Kalyani, all these other company members. What we do is let's say I'll show you one technology we call as a frictionless technology. So अभी जो आपके जो hinges होते हैं वो you can move it at any position. You leave it, it remains there. And then what we developed another technology called as a counterbalance technology. जो आपके bonnet के flap है, that weighs around 80 kilos and 100 kilos. Okay, and I can operate करना. So and I इसका lever है, इसका weight 10 kg है. इसको operate करना. So you can feel it by your hand itself. Or move with my hand.
It will feel like a gram.
So I can move your 80 kilos. Yeah, torsion bar principle. I can move with 80 kilos with an effort of less than 2 kgs. So what we did, we acquired a company in US which makes the torsion bar. So this actually used to be patented. So we acquired that company. So we give this technology. We are working with US Army. जो आपके भी hatch होते हैं, top के hatch होते हैं. You know, so those are heavy. You know, 15, 20 kilos, 30 kilos. Exactly. So simplify so you can simplify like that. Then so we have done around 100. So this work we can actually do.
Also got your stone here? Okay, come as a So you can definitely meet me next week or this week we have this conference. Next week we will come
उधर का रोड रहेगा अभी यहाँ से करके लोग उधर से ले जा रहे हैं बीच में ले जाते हैं
I'll be able to run the zip next time. I'll set up with them. So once he goes, then I'll be on my side. And I'll be doing some time. No sarcastic sounds. Yeah, sure.
जो आपके चेता चीतक के हेलीकॉप्टर जो चलते हैं उसमें एक क्विक एक्सेस पास है आपको ट्राई करो तो मैं आपको बता दूँ इसका 90 degree rotation ब्लॉक है. Now what happens is this is your panel. ये आपका panel. ये स्टड ये और ये आपका रिसेप्टर. Now this is supplied in US. This supplied to Israel. Right? Because that's how we can actually bring those technologies here. We cannot directly bring, but we can say this is being done. जैसे हम ऑटोमोटिव कंपनी के साथ 3 साल पहले प्रोजेक्ट किया काम तो उनको डिजाइन में काम करो जिसमें अगर आप प्रोविजन नहीं करोगे तो बाद में करने के बाद कुछ टेस्टिंग होने के बाद आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते. ऑलरेडी and in fact when we were talking about these tags तो उसमें अगर इम्प्रूवमेंट करना है हम अभी कर सकते हैं बाद में करना डिफिकल्ट होता है वंस प्रोडक्शनाइज हो जाए
my team will come and then visit the factory and then we can have interaction with my technical department. Thank you, sir. लाल वाला सब जगह दिखेगा
parts for EVCV, off-highway, non-road, businesses and the 80% whatever we are using is being exported to all the countries on the European base. We are the suppliers and in India we are the number one in this. So these are the countries which is calculated to be used in place of travel. Then recently we have set up the facility for complete planetary simulation. So both the instruments, whether it is high engine or non engine, these product reference all the vehicles. Yeah. Whatever wherever the engine is required or non engine or anything, we are making that product across the board. Where you are making this? We have three facilities. One at Gurgaon, two at Jabalpur. Yeah, this one is yeah, there is a yeah, there is a yeah. Another than it is yeah. So we also do this. We also recently set up a multi-class robotic line. Wherein the ring rolling is there, and power skyway, and something. So we are using that we are these are basic this is fuel agnostic. It is being used in EV. It is also being used in hybrid. It is also being used in IC. These are basically traction gears. These are traction gears.
Defense approved as well as from the automotive TS qualified. ITS 1619 and also 14 certified organization. और आप लोग engineering plastics से हमारे केवल आर्मेचर के लिए और प्लास्टिक के लिए very high temperature range. सर दे दीजिए मैं डाल दूँगा यहाँ पे. जी सर. These all are on various components. Very much required everywhere. What makes us very different is that हम लोग के 50% से ज़्यादा दिव्यांग लोग काम करते हैं. This is our CSR. इसकी वजह से आज बिल्डिंग से माहौल मिला हुआ है. So जी बताइए सर.
लगा यार माइक पर बाइट नहीं है। ट्रॉफी देता हूँ। टाइम दिया था हमारा लाइव का हो गया। क्या बात है? सरल से
हाँ ठीक है, बस थोड़ा सा ले लो।
पूरा यहाँ का पूरा
दिखा दिया ना।
हाँ पूरा
बस एक मिनट, बस खाली रहा। हाँ बस ना ना उधर है लास्ट में। खाने का मत दिखा, खाना खा लो।
थोड़ी सी और दिखा दो, लाइट वाइट बढ़ाता है करें। 10 मिनट और बस कट कर चले जाओ, लाइट चल रहा है। चले जाओ, खाना खा रहे थे, खाने की व्यवस्था है। चलिए 3 साल में जाओ ना, बड़ा अंदर कुछ जाए करें पहले कौन
जूम कर रहे हैं।
वो में लगा दिए चला तेरे इस टाइम है ना। तो आप हिंदी में बात करते फिर से रेनोवेट करा के अपने नए सिरे से बनाया जाएगा।
देखिए अभी नई टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में सोचना है, जो आगे आ रही है, जो बच हो रही है, जो नए तरह के प्रोडक्ट को चाहिए। आज योगा ने इस जब दिया है, लेकिन अब हमको वो व्हीकल को नया स्वरूप देके नई टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ नया व्हीकल्स देके व्हीकल CRP उसके ऊपर भी काम कर रहा है। आपको बहुत जल्दी ही अगले साल में पता पड़ेगा कि जो व्हीकल यहाँ से अभी आउट होकर इशू होगा वो बहुत एडवांस है। उसमें क्लाइमेटाइजर लगा होगा, उसमें स्लिप ब्रेकिंग सिस्टम लगा हुआ है, हिल असिस्ट वाले ये सारे फीचर्स के साथ में जो नया व्हीकल अभी डेवलप हो रहा है वो सारे फीचर्स के साथ में नया व्हीकल
कहा जा रहा है कि लोगों को फिर से नई सिरे से बाजार में उतारने की तैयारी चल रही थी, जैसे स्कॉर्पियो या अन्य काफ़ी गाड़ियों के कॉम्पिटिशन था।
जूंगा को अभी हमने उसके ऊपर काफ़ी कुछ सोचा है कि वो किस फॉर्म में लेके आएंगे। तो अब हम जो कमर्शियल व्हीकल के फॉर्म में तो शायद नियर फ्यूचर में नहीं लेके आएंगे, लेकिन उसकी जगह में उसी व्हीकल को आर्मी के रिक्वायरमेंट है और यूनिट को बिल्ड करके और आर्मी प्रोडक्शन को प्रोवाइड करके वो व्हीकल आर्मी के लिए हम जरूर डेवलप करेंगे और हमारी जितनी भी CRPF मतलब जितनी भी पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेज हैं उनके लिए हम
विदेशी जो पड़ोसी देश है अपने उनसे कुछ बात चल रही है कि आपके लगातार पावरफुल व्हीकल्स बन रहे हैं,
मतलब उनको देने के लिए उनको हमने दिया ही अभी पिछले 2 साल पहले हमने कुछ व्हीकल्स अपने पड़ोसी देश में दिए हैं और इस तरह का जब भी कोई ऐसा रिक्वायरमेंट आएगा फ्यूचर में तो डिसीजन दूँ कि वो हमारे पास नहीं आएगा हम उसको उनकी रिक्वायरमेंट
इधर आए बहुत आप थोड़ा फास्ट कीजिए क्योंकि अभी की खबर तो पूरे देश में दिखाई शुरू करें।
सर आज के कार्यक्रम के बारे में
शॉर्ट में बोलिए। जैसा आप देख रहे हैं कि कॉन्क्लेव यहाँ पे जबलपुर में हमने आयोजित किया है, ये मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डिफेंस ने हमको ये टास्क दिया है, ये इनिशिएटिव लिया है। इस जगह पे जितनी भी इंडस्ट्री हमारी इंडस्ट्री है उनको हम PSU डेली एवियन है, बट नॉट ओनली एवियन है, बाकी जितने भी PSUs हैं उनके साथ भी PSU हैं उनके साथ लोकल इंडस्ट्री और इंडिया की जितनी भी इंडस्ट्री है जो कनेक्ट होकर और एक यूजफुल पार्टनरशिप में डेवलप करें और वो पार्टनरशिप इंडिया की डिफेंस प्रोडक्शन की रिक्वायरमेंट जो डिफेंस इक्विपमेंट की रिक्वायरमेंट है वो फुलफिल करें और आत्मनिर्भर भारत और मेक इन इंडिया को और आगे बढ़ाएं।
आज इस कॉन्क्लेव में लगभग कितनी कंपनियां पार्टिसिपेट की हैं?
60 से ज़्यादा कंपनियों के यहाँ पे स्टॉल लगे हुए हैं और जो पार्टिसिपेशन है सभी भारतीय हैं, जो जिन्होंने स्टॉल लगाए हैं वो भारतीय कंपनी है। जो पार्टिसिपेशन में कुछ ऐसी कंपनीज भी हैं जो फॉरेन OEM हैं और उन्होंने यहाँ पे आके एज डेलीगेट पार्टिसिपेट किया है, बट मेनली इसमें इंडियन कंपनीज हैं जो अभी साथ में हमारे जुड़ने के लिए तैयार है। सचिन जी थैंक यू।
या तो संडे का रखो, करना तो संडे का लास्ट डे, संडे को ओपन करो, इजीली कर सकते हो, 4 दिन तक चली जाएगी।
तो कल है उसको पता ही नहीं, वो बोल दिया कि अरे वो सब बोल दिया आपको
ओके थैंक यू ऐसा लगा कि हमको जाने दें
Yes, international.
कौन सी बात इसको चलने दो ना, इसको बंद कर दो।